Hey, what's up, collectors? In this one, we're going to take a look at the UNSC Marines Customizer Pack. It had 62 pieces for ages 8 and up, and it retailed for about $10. So if you remember my old lot haul video, this is from that, so that's how I ended up picking this up. Although I think Dollar General still stocks sets that are similar to this, probably not from this wave. As you can see from the back of the box, it didn't display any of the other retail sets at the time. But if we look at the front, we can get a quick glimpse of everything I'm going to go over with you. So you get a Halo Wars 2 style of Flame Marine, like the newer kind. You also get a Halo 4 5 style Marine over here, and he has alternate armor in a dark gray. A very interesting color scheme. We've got this same kind of light green color going on for both of them, but then the gray is kind of out there, and the light gray is also coming from out there a little bit. I don't know where. This Flame Marine has his flamethrower here, and he's got the pieces for a flamethrower pack in one of the crates here, and there's stands in another one. Here you see you come with the newer molded sniper rifle, the newer molded assault rifle, the battle rifle, the SOCOM pistol, and also the Halo 5 rocket launcher, which I hate. So with that, we're going to take a look at the actual figures. We'll start with the Flame Marine, who, here he is. So he comes with the flame for his flamethrower, which is pretty cool. And, I mean, he's a nice enough mold as it is. This is what the flame pack looks in the back. It's not symmetrical on both sides. One side's lower than the other. And you actually build this. It's just like 8 little pieces that connect into this molded silver piece here. I am personally not a big fan of this figure. I think it's just a little lackluster. His head can't really turn because of his neck guard here. So, I mean, you can get it to turn a little. See, I just turned his waist instead of his neck. That's how difficult it is. But, I mean, that's me pressing. His head's on a little tight anyway, but I don't know. It doesn't move that much. I guess it does move some. But his only use, too, can really be as a flame trooper, I think, in my opinion. I mean, he kind of looks like an astronaut otherwise. But I guess this is a cool trooper to have if you want him. I just don't know either if you're going to army build this that you want so many flame troopers compared to, like, normal Marines. I'd say maybe like 2 normal Marines to a flame trooper or 3 normal Marines to a flame trooper is a good ratio, but 1 to 1 is kind of rough. Here's the crates. I'm sure as everyone's seen the crates, I ended up sticking a weapon on top of each one, like heavy weapons, to kind of display them for the video. But nothing special about this crate. It's just the normal crate. I don't really like that on the one side of the other one, there's printing. So I'll show that off real quick. Yeah, you got the made in China printing right there, so that would be terrible for display. I mean, not that these colors are amazing for display anyway, but, you know, you got like an army green thing going on there, so it's not terrible. It's just, it could have been done better if that printing was done somewhere more inconspicuous. Here's how much space you have. So you can fit a decent amount of stuff in these. I'm sure most people have had a crate here or there at some point in their collecting. And then we'll go over the other Marine here. I mean, he's very, very standard Marine. Nothing too special going on here. And he's very much in this kind of mute, like light gray color. So I guess he would sit in the background kind of, but the color coordination here doesn't seem to be totally on point. I don't understand the light gray to begin with. But it's much better than this dark gray armor, which I'll show off here. I actually had an extra one of these Marines laying around from a lot. So I duded him up. He's wearing all the correct armor that you'd have from this pack, plus all of the new armor. So as you can see here, he traded in for the black thigh pieces. And then the rest of his armor, the shoulder pads, chest, and helmet are now this dark gray. I think this is probably even worse than the Marine, now because now you've got so many colors going on, and they're all different, and they don't kind of blend well. I mean, this would be really cool if the Marine was maybe had a black or like all gray undersuit kind of thing, so he'd look like Spec Ops or something. But that's not the case. So I'm not a huge fan of how that Marine turned out. I think he actually looks better than in this configuration here. But with that, I mean, for the $10 price, I gotta be honest, as much as I bash these figures, I think it's a really good deal. I mean, you're getting the assault rifle, you're getting the battle rifle, you get all these weapons that are good, and while they may not be painted, I mean, if you have a lot of background characters in your army, you probably don't have them all using painted weapons anyway. And the figures, I mean, they're fairly solid choices if you wanted to army build Marines, I think. So the most difficult part about getting, you know, this set for army building is going to be actually securing it somewhere. You probably have to go to eBay to find it these days. I doubt it's in stores anymore, given that it was... Let's see if we can find the year. But, I mean, it's from 2017, so it's at least 3 years old now. So it'll probably be hard finding it. I doubt it's in the Ross store, not Ross, but also Ross stores anymore, or the Dollar Generals. So with that, collectors, I mean, if you can pick this set up, it's definitely worth it, just because you'll get so many weapons to add to your collection, and the crates are pretty decent background pieces. But the Marines themselves, which should have been the highlight of the set, are a little lackluster in my opinion. With that, happy hunting, collectors, and I'll see you in the next one.